All right. Man, good morning, good morning, good morning. It's a beautiful morning. I don't know, it's about 8 o'clock in the morning here, baby. I'm sitting there watching the waves, looking at nothing but endless ocean. Great morning, feels good. The air is crisp, no humidity, none whatsoever. But getting right into it, just like the title said, are you the one? Yeah, you see me drifting off, I'm trying to keep an eye on the dog there, trying to go down. Hey, so again, are you the one? We say, hey, Skinny, Gorilla, what is the one? The one meaning, are you their first choice as to why things are going or not going as planned in your relationship? It means a big difference if you're the first choice. Some of us know we're not the first choice. We're just in denial. We're just seeing, will things change, how long it's going for, or whatever, or just being accepted. But your treatment in your relationships, your treatment in your friendship depends if you're their first choice. Because, first choices get their celebrity treatment. You know, excited to see you all the time. They're proud. They show you off to people, things of that nature. They initiate things with you, in and out the bedroom. Things are initiated. You don't have to ask for them. You don't have to beg for them. They're always talking about you. They're always affectionate. They're always touching you. You know, this came to me, a couple of years ago. No matter how long you've been in a relationship, 5, 10, 15, 30, yeah. But you have to ask yourself, are you their first choice as to why things are not going right? Why is it every time you're arguing, you're fighting, or whatever, you have a misunderstanding? Because first choice people get a lot of things, you know, swept under the rug or looked over, or not attention to when you're first choice. Or they let it slide, whatever, when you're the first choice, or they didn't see it because they want to keep things going as smooth as possible when you're that person's first choice. But when you're not their first choice, the smallest little inkling of anything sets them off, send them to a rage, argumentation, and everything. But again, that goes back to, are you their first choice? Hey, we all want that celebrity feeling, when you're with someone, even around family or whatever. But especially, with your partner, you want that celebrity feeling. They're always clinging, always touching you. But if you find yourself, doing the opposite, if you're the one always initiating things, you might not be that first choice. Because a first choice relationship, if you are his or her first choice, that's the best loving in the world. If you're not their first choice, you're just you're just do for the moment. What I mean by the moment, that just do for the moment could last 10, 20, 30 years, believe it or not. We're just in denial knowing that we're not getting the treatment that we deserve. So you have to ask yourself, don't ask them. Don't go say, hey, baby, am I your first choice? Were you turned down by someone else, or were you rejected by someone else you really wanted? Or am I just, don't ask them that, because you know what they're going to tell you. You know what the answer is going to be if you ask them, are you their first choice? Don't do that, because you already know. We already know the answer to that. It is what it is, baby. You're lying in bed. You have to make an appointment for sex. I mean, you have to ask for special favors. Some of us can count on one hand all the good loving that we've had in our relationship. Really. You have to make an appointment. It's your holiday, your birthday. Some of y'all don't get head until it's your birthday or Christmas time or something like that. Whatever it is you're into, you can count on one hand I don't care if you're married 10 years, you can still count on one hand. Is it initiated? Do they like doing those things to you? Or are they just doing those things just because? It's benefits. Most relationships are nothing more than a business. It's what each of us bring to the table. Most relationships. There are very few relationships that are based just upon affection, love, companionship. Most relationships are business. I tell you what, stop doing what you're doing. Whatever it is you're doing or have or whatever, get rid of it or stop doing what you're doing and see where your relationship goes. Really? That, to me, is the light bulb question. Are you their first choice? Most of us aren't their first choice. You know, trust me, that's a big statement to make. You know, just speaking from a man, there are, especially from an intimate standpoint, they're not happy. Men are not happy in general. Men are physical for the most part, and women are somewhat emotional for the most part. But as evolution evolves, right, women are becoming more physical than the men, and the men are become emotional because of psychological things that are going on in the world. So women are becoming more dominant, in the bedroom now, more so than the male. Man, I remember when in society where a woman, she just opened her legs just to have sex. You know, now she's the aggressive one. I remember when women didn't really know that they could come, or have an orgasm. Now that's off the rip. They're asking you, So that's where we are today. So you have to adjust. You have to adjust to that. Mm. Man, through my travels, you know, it's one of those things. Damn if you do, damn if you don't. You know, but the question remains in my head: am I the first choice? I think we know the answer to that because the signs are there. And if you're not the first choice, that is the primary reason why things are not going well in your relationship because you are not the first choice. You know, so take a moment and ask yourself: am I her or his first choice? I don't know which way you go, but hey, it is what it is. But anyway, I'm going to finish this coffee, man, and enjoy this view. I got these waves coming in. You all have a good day. If your day is not going well, trust me, it will. Skinny Gorilla out. Peace.